online system will be used to record and report the problems. Whether the problem fixes will be accepted on a daily basis or once a week. Similarly, how the problems should be prioritized, for example, which scaling convention will be followed to prioritize the problem. So these will be known as the control procedures. And control activities are the section which indicate when walkthroughs or reviews will be conducted, and list the individuals who would participate in these activities. So these will be under control activities. And function will be tested, what you are going to test, or it lists all the functions to be tested, and what you test is more important than how much you test. Functions not to be tested, in this section will list all the functions not to be tested, obviously, along with the reason for not testing. For example, low risk code reused and previously tested with 100% satisfaction. Risk and assumptions. This includes assumptions taken into considerations when developing the test schedule, such as unit testing will be done prior to receiving code for system testing. Similarly, all testing personnel will have the knowledge of product and will be experienced testers, and the computers will be, whether the computers will be available during the work hours or not. So these are different kind of the risks which can be taken in account while developing a test plan. The deliverables section demonstrate that what will be delivered at the end of the test phase, such as the test plan will be delivered, or the test cases will be delivered, or test incident report, or the test summary report. As far as test tools are concerned, they identify that all test tools which will be used during the testing, whether they are in-house or they are needed to be purchased from some other resource or from some third party. Approvals section ensures that the plan is reviewed and approved by the individuals who will either be affected by it or to whom testing is depending on. Finally, exit criteria है जनाब. This section actually identifies the exit criteria for the test phase. For some examples of exit criteria are non-priority one, open problems, all functions identified in the requirement documents are present and working or not. Similarly, no more than 3 priority 2 problems open. So यहाँ पे जो हमारा टेस्ट प्लान है उसके जो सब कंपोनेंट्स हैं उनको हमने ब्रीफली देखा है. नेक्स्ट पे हम लेट्स जंप टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. दिस इज़ अबाउट द सेकंड डॉक्यूमेंट. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द टेस्ट केस. तो फर्स्ट वी अंडरस्टैंड कि टेस्ट केस होते क्या हैं और इनको डेवलप किस तरह से किया जाता है और इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है एंड व्हाट दे आर यूज्ड फॉर. ओके जनाब. A test case basically a set of conditions or variables under which a tester will determine whether a system under test satisfies requirements or it's working correctly. A test case acts as a starting point of the test execution procedure that includes specific variables or conditions and inputs using which a tester or testing engineer can compare expected and actual results to determine whether the software product is functioning as per the requirements of the customer. The process of developing test cases can also help find problems in the requirements or design of an application. A test case typically contains test steps, similarly test data, and preconditions and the post conditions of the test.